Okay, good morning to all of you. I hope I'm audible to all. Okay, good. So we'll start with the discussion of the question answers, and let's discuss the in-text questions first. Okay, question number one is who was the Tiger King and how did he get that name? Who was he and how did he get that name? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Who was the Tiger King and how did he get that name? Yes, Tushita, you can respond, but
Khurram was called the Tiger King. At the time of his birth, the astrologers declared that the prince would have to die one day. The 10-day-old prince asked the astrologers to reveal the manner of his death. The chief astrologer said that his death would come from the tiger. The young prince growled and uttered terrifying words, "Let tiger beware." So he decided to kill 100 tigers and he thus got his name as Tiger King.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Very good. So, Tiger King.
he was the king of Ratibandhapuram, and you can learn the entire name, or you can just say that he got that name Tiger King because in order to just prove that prediction of the famous astrologer, the chief astrologer, wrong, who had said that his death is going to come by a tiger. Okay. Next question is, okay, what did the royal infant grow up to be? Page number 10. In text question. What did the royal infant grow up to be? Pavitra. Pavitra, respond. In Count Prince Jamjak Bahadur, he grew taller and stronger day by day. He was brought up by an English nanny and tutored in English by an Englishman. He got the control of his state when he came at the age of 20. He decided to kill tigers. For him, it was an act of self-defense. And as the astrologers had predicted, his death by a tiger. And you would also add herein that he grew up to be a totally irresponsible king who did not care for his subjects, he did not care for anything but his own self. Yes, he just cared for his own self, and he has already given this answer. Sarabjot had already given this. So add something else. If you want to add something else, you can type in the chat box. Yes, he grew up to be very impulsive and eccentric and whimsical king and quite an irresponsible king also, who did not, yes, he was self-centered, very good Sarabjot, he was self-centered and he was totally irresponsible. Just in order to prove the astrologer wrong, the prediction wrong, he just focused on his own self and he went on a killing spree. He killed so many tigers, he did not care for the subjects, he did not care for the state, he cared nothing about anything but his own self. And even, yes, even he did not take care of his family. He just forgot everything but just focused on one thing, and that thing was killing of tigers. Okay, so there was no sense of royal duties in him, and he spent all his time, he was a ruthless king, very good Akarshita. He spent all his time, he spent all his resources just fulfilling one ambition of his, one aim of his, and that was killing of tigers. Okay. The next question is on page. What did the Maharaja do to find the required number of tigers to kill? He would try to establish relations with the royal family. So he married the daughter of a king in whose state there were a large number of tigers. Okay. Next, how did he prepare himself for the 100th tiger which was supposed to decide his fate? How did the Maharaja prepare himself for the 100th tiger which was supposed to decide his fate? Speak up, 100th tiger. Yes, he practiced it. He killed so many tigers. He killed around 99 tigers. And then, yes, he killed 99 tigers. And there were a lot of preparations that were made for the 100th tiger also. And he was full of anxiety. There was no thought except this in his mind, and he had the same dream during the night. He had the same thought during the day, and yes, and also when he came to know that the 100th tiger was actually found, what did he do? For that village, he announced a 3 years exemption from taxes. And when it was realized, when it was disclosed to him that the tiger could not be found, then what did he do? He doubled the land taxes. Okay, next question. Next question, you come to reading with insight. Page number 17, reading with insight. So you have to do these 3 questions plus 3 questions from reading with insight and plus the assignment questions. So reading with insight says the story is a satire on the conceit of those in power. How does the author employ the literary device of dramatic irony in the story? Yes. How does the author employ dramatic irony in this story? Raise your hands. This is a long answer question, so you would have to speak up. Yes, it is a satire. What is dramatic irony? First of all, you need to tell me that. What is dramatic irony? What is irony? What is something which is ironical? What do you understand by irony? You read a chapter or you see a play, something you are expecting, you know, using language that normally signifies the opposite. Yes, something which is completely different or completely opposite. You are expecting something else, and exactly the opposite of that happens. Okay, verbal irony is by using words. You say something, but you mean exactly the opposite. Okay, there's situational irony, verbal irony, dramatic irony. So in this situation, how has the author employed this device of irony in this story? Yes, the 100, yes, very good. The author employs dramatic irony and humor to show their faults and weaknesses. How? Sarabjot, this is the question. You have to exemplify, you have to give examples to show that the author has employed a dramatic irony in the story. Yes, Arindat, you can respond, but give me a moment. Arind.
Tiger King seems to be a simple story about a royal prince, his growth and exploits as a king. The prophecies at his birth about the manner of his death makes the story interesting by filling it with surprise and suspense. On the deeper level, the story is a satire on the conceit of those in power. It is usually seen that those in power have too much pride in what they do. The Tiger King resolves to hunt down 100 tigers to prove the astrologer wrong, but due to his stubbornness, he falls prey to a wooden tiger in the end. He killed 99 tigers, but was not vigilant about the last one, and he was happy before he could make out if the 100th tiger was alive or not.
Yes, Aaron, you're very right. Very good. And see, in this story, we see that the king becomes complacent about the 100th tiger, thinking it to be dead. When he had aimed at that tiger, which he thought to be dead, he did not verify it. He didn't even wait to confirm whether the tiger had actually died or not, and how he was killed by yes, and it wasn't a real tiger, but a wooden. Yes, Akashita, you're right. It was a wooden tiger which became the cause of his death. So he started thinking that he was all powerful and he could defeat death, he could overcome death. But we are informed it is not the central character, the Maharaja. He's not informed that the tiger is dead, but as a reader, we know that the tiger had only fainted. So he becomes complacent and he starts, he becomes relaxed in his life, and then we come to know that it is just a tiny sliver of wood that becomes the cause of his death, and that too from a toy type. Next is, what is the author's indirect comment on subjecting innocent animals to the willfulness of human beings? What is his indirect comment? If you can make out, what is the author's indirect comment on subjecting innocent animals to the willfulness of human beings? Raise your hands. Speak up. He says you may even kill a cow in self-defense. Is this the only answer? What is his indirect comment on subjecting innocent animals to the willfulness of human beings? So how he killed, the indiscriminate killing of tigers, how the Tiger King went on a killing spree shows ruthlessness, the cruelty of human beings. But what is his indirect comment? They can go to any limits. The behavior of the Tiger King is an indirect comment on his cruelty and help. Yes. You're right, Sushita, but I need something else also. Something is missing here in this answer. Yes, Kiran Chandana, just hold on. Arendat says, he says, man advances strange logic to justify his unlawful acts, and yes, and something else also. Something else also, just like you may even kill a cow for self defense. Yeah, that is okay, but something else is also required here. Appropriately, rightly. So I just want to add on to it that you cannot just keep on killing on the animals, the innocent animals, just to prove an astrologer wrong or to prove a prediction wrong. And if you do that, then you have to one day or the other, you have to pay for your wrongdoings. And similarly, in this story, we feel and we find out towards the end that the Tiger King has to pay for his sins, and he could not overcome death as he had thought that he was all powerful and he could do it. So he could not overcome it, and he had to pay, and he had to pay for his sins and with his death. Okay, so and that is how, quite ironically, he died because of the wooden tiger. Okay, next, how would you describe the behavior of the Maharaja's minions towards him? You find them truly sincere towards him, or are they driven by fear when they obey him? And do we find a similarity in today's political order? First of all, tell me, how would you describe the behavior of the Maharaja's minions? Who are minions? Who are minions? How would you describe the behavior of? Yes, yes, his workers, his servants. Yes. Okay, so how would you describe their behavior? Do you think they are truly sincere towards him, or they just obey him because they are afraid of him? Yes, Akarshita, respond.
They are loyal not because of their sincerity, but they are loyal to him because of the fear. Because they are scared that if they won't do anything that pleases the king, he might do something very wrong to him. For example, when he got the news that from the villages, sheep and cattle are being taken away and hunted away, he was very happy that a tiger has been found. But when after the long wait, he couldn't find it, he doubled the prices of the taxes. And when he found the good news, he reduced it. And he even scared the Divan that if he would not do what is required, then his position in the court was in danger.
Yes, Akashita, you're right. Very good. So it is not. It is not because him.
It is not their, it is not they, not because they're sincere towards him. It is not their sincerity, but they're driven by fear. For example, they are afraid that they might lose their job, and it actually happened with many of them. Many of the officials had lost their jobs during this entire episode of tiger hunting, and we have an example of one particular village wherein when it was found that there was a tiger, the supposedly the 100th tiger, when it was found. So he announced, and there was a proclamation of official proclamation that he had exempted the entire all the villages from taxes for 3 years. But when it was confirmed that the tiger had disappeared, so he doubled the land taxes. And he, even as Akashita had said, even those hunters, yes, Akashita, you're right. And even those hunters, they hid that news of the 100th tiger, that he had not actually been killed, just because of fear, because they feared that they might lose their job, and they killed the tiger themselves. And then we have the case of the Diwan also, who brought in a tiger from the park, and he just dragged him towards he took him in his own car towards that place where the Tiger King was, just because he was also afraid that he would be turned out of his job if he fails to bring in that tiger. So all these things show that they are driven by fear, not by sincerity towards the king. And one part of the question is left. Do we find a similarity? You can type it in the chat box. Do we find a similarity in today's political order? People try to please those who are in power. Yes, you're very right. So the same is the case with the political system that we have in our country. Ministers would do anything to secure their post, and those who work under them, they're always there buttering them or flattering them, or they're always there to please them. So you have to do these 3 questions plus the 3 that we had discussed earlier. And now I would like anyone from the class to just share the assignment. Top leaders of political parties exploit the lower ones. Yes, exploitation is there, and in order to just escape from that exploitation, the lower ones, what do? They keep on pleasing the ones in power. So please, yes, answer the following questions in 120 to 150 words. How did the Tiger King, so we would not discuss all of them, we would discuss only those which we have not discussed earlier. So, how did the Tiger King meet his end? You know it very well. And what is ironical? The ironical is the fact that he died not by some real tiger, but by a wooden tiger. So, if it comes for a long answer question, 120 to 150, you would elaborate the entire thing of tiger hunting and all. Describe the efforts made by the Tiger King to achieve his target of killing 100 tigers. And we all know about the efforts. Like right from the beginning, he killed so many tigers. And then when the tigers in his own state, they started they were no tigers to be found. What did he do? He asked his divan to arrange his alliance, marital alliance. He asked him to send a proposal to a king in whose state, for his daughter, in whose state there were plenty of tigers. And then you will keep on to add on to it that example of that village also, where the 100th tiger was found and then it disappeared and then it came itself and stood in front of him as in humble supplication. Okay, how would you describe the behavior of the Maharaja's minions? We have discussed it. This is the textbook questions. When did the Tiger King stand in danger of losing his kingdom? Yes, his kingdom, and the British official had come with his wife, and he wanted he wanted to hunt a tiger, and when the king did not agree to it, he even said that he would be satisfied with even having his photograph clicked with a dead tiger, and the king could do the needful. He just wanted to have his photograph clicked. So when the king refused even that, so it was at that time that he was in danger of losing his kingdom. But the danger was averted when he sent those samples of diamond rings to the Duraisani, and she kept all of them. So he lost. The following questions in 120 to 1 in just 30 to 40 words. What gave the astrologers the greatest surprise of their life when they were? You need to, just because these are short answer questions, you would only type in the chat box. Okay, because I would not take off my earplugs, earphones. Yes, when the astrologers were reading the horoscope, they were taken by surprise. How were they taken by surprise? When they heard that little 10-day boy, 10-day old boy. When the astrologers were reading the horoscope, they were taken by surprise when the 10-day-old infant asked about the manner of his death. So, not only was it shocking that a 10-day-old baby was speaking, but it was putting up intelligent questions. Okay, so and then when he reported with arrogance, "Let tigers beware." Yes, and said that death will. Okay, fine. Next question. Point out the irony in the statement. From that day onwards, it was celebration time for all the tigers inhabiting Pratibandhapuram. How was it a celebration time? What is the irony in this statement? Type it. What is the irony in the statement? It says it was celebration time for all the tigers. Yes, no one could hunt, but what is ironical in this? Except for the king, nobody could hunt. That is the literal meaning. But how do we have irony in this? How was it celebration time? How was it celebration time for all the tigers? What is ironical in this statement? Find out, read the statement again, and the state banned hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. The irony is that they were to be killed. Yes, the irony is this, that whether it is by anybody or by the king, they were to be killed by the hands of the Maharaja. So this is the irony. Their lives their lives were not spared, but they had to be killed. So that is ironical. So how could it be a celebration time for them? Okay, so this is the irony in this. Next is, what is the reason for the Tiger King's sudden decision to marry? You know it, because the tiger population in his own state had decline. How did the Tiger King celebrate his victory over the killing of the 100th tiger? How did he celebrate that victory? What did he do? What did he order? Yes, He celebrated. There was a grand procession, and then when the dead body was brought in, what did he do? He erected a tomb. Then next is, how did the Tiger King become the victim of the 100th tiger? You all know it. While he was playing with his son, he became a victim of that toy tiger, the slivers from its, how the unskilled craftsman had built it. So he became a victim that ways. So next is, write an article, and you have to write this article also, any one of the following: cruelty on animals and killing of animals for sport is unethical. Any one of the topics, and then you have to do this note making. You know it how to do it, because you're soon going to have your unit tests, and most probably I would announce in your class group also, in your subject group. Most probably the syllabus, as far as I know now, is first 2 chapters of Flamingo and article writing for the unit test. Okay, article writing and first 2 chapters of Flamingo. Whether we have a poem or not, I would be announcing it later on when I come to know. Okay, so this is the syllabus for the unit test as of now. So prepare both the chapters. We've done 2 chapters of Flamingo, 2 from this book, and we've done 2 poems as well. But as far as the unit test is concerned, I think we would be getting only writing section, and that is article writing plus 2 chapters from Flamingo. Chapter number one is the last lesson, and chapter number 2 is Lost Spring. Okay, stories of stolen childhood. So these 2 chapters plus article writing. But as far as your homework is concerned, you need to submit it by Thursday, and you need to do these questions plus the textbook questions that we discussed today, note making and article writing. So this is your homework for this week.